right. So hey guys, welcome to my channel today. And today I'm gonna practice my English speaking skill, but because of the error connection because of the broken modem, so I cannot just open Google Meet and then open Google Caption for checking my pronunciation. So I'm gonna just use the use all my materials that I am having now for the that I'm having now offline for the speaking skills, for improving my speaking skills. And so I'm gonna just go to the essay and then have some reading on it in order to improve my skills. And then I'm gonna go to the videos that I have recorded during my lessons, and then I'm gonna open those videos and then read the poem with the same speed and as Miss when she pick it, when she does it. Okay, so so I started. So now I'm gonna go open study, and then I'm gonna go here. It's gonna be around 22, and yesterday, so today I'm gonna choose the number 8. Number 8 is a good stuff, and I'm not sure about that, but anyway, let's do it. Nowadays, more and more people have access to the internet, but constant availability of any information worsens people's memory and critical thinking skills. To what extent do you agree or disagree? Nowadays, it is commonly believed that the appearance of the internet affects people in positive ways. However, several people hold that this tool has more drawbacks than the benefits. This essay will discuss the pros and cons of the internet and give my opinion. Firstly, the online tool has a bad impact on the memory or memorizing and thinking skill. Memorizing on the online tool, this online tool has a bad effect and a bad impact on the memorizing and thinking skills of people. Specifically, they are like results after researching make them mess up and don't know which is good and which is harmful sources. Besides, people, especially adolescents, no longer depend on their brainstorming because of the internet. For instance, they can find exactly what they want, what they want, what they want for the homework or presentation about half an hour afterward. This makes them too lazy to use other finding tools because of the time wasting. Because of time wasting. Moreover, the imagination of their brain will probably be decreased because of this online research tool. To illustrate, internet helps them find out great sources which relate to their art subjects so they don't put lots of effort in those work. Thus, thriftiness, brain imagination, and laziness are the factors that affect harmfully to people. On the other hand, the internet is beneficial in many ways. Specifically, there are some practical experience from the author about different fields that make yourself take away without having a try in a field which can save more time in the future career path. Furthermore, they can strengthen their knowledge at home by the internet, which may enrich their lives. their lives. Thus, time conserving is the reason that the internet brings back for people. In conclusion, using online tools has a bad impact not only on the imagination, flexible thinking, but their characteristics. Nonetheless, in light of its positive consequences pertaining to their time and knowledge, I am convinced that they shouldn't use the internet which is related to their imagination views. Alright, so I'm done with um, the first one. So now I'm gonna move to the another one. I'm not sure what I'm not sure that what I'm what I want to choose now. It's gonna be how about tarot? Good. Okay, so topic. Some people say due to the growing number of unfit and overweight people, sport should be made compulsory in all education. In all, you say that due to the growing number of unfit and overweight people, sports should be made compulsory in all education establishments. Others claim that only voluntary decision to do sport helps people to be fit. But compulsory physical education empowers and turns away students who don't like sport. Give your opinion and support it with relevant examples. Nowadays it is commonly believed that sports have to be have to have to be compulsory, obligatory, uh, obligatory, to be obligate in the education system. However, several people hold that this option is worthwhile. From my perspective, I completely agree that sports are compulsory in school. This essay will discuss the positive effects of my opinion. First of all, playing sports is a chance that helps youth make friends. Some teenagers like playing video games alone and not interested in making friends. But through the subject, they can form a social bond instead of playing games alone. Besides, some adolescents spend the effort to study in order to get good mark, good marks at school, and they don't care much about friends or youngsters who are too shy to talk with other friends. Sports will give them a chance to make friends. Secondly, sports teach adolescents how to work and study as a team. They can learn the discipline and respect their friends' voice when they play as a group. Moreover, it also it also it also helps youngsters prepare for the future career. Specifically, they may have some presentation for teamwork and they can easily do it with the practical experience that they acquired at school. They have acquired at school. Finally, teenagers' mental well-being will be enhanced through the time they learn sports at school. For instance, they can get rid of the diseases, and when they have good well-being like cough, sickness, cancer, etc., etc., etc. Furthermore, the compulsion of sports in the education system also helps youth relieve the tension at school. In conclusion, sports have an inconsiderable effect to adolescents' mental health, teamwork, and making friends. I think that students should spend their quality time on playing sports will help them not only in health but in mind too. we have them for some reason, but we have them improve, enhance, which help them enhance not only on health but in mind too. Then and so now I'm gonna go maybe gonna be this one, right? 22. Oh, I thought it's gonna be this one. Feedback. This is the example essay. No. In the essay, copy. What is this one? The head you give me essay. Wait a minute. Oh, I know that. Okay, so gangs are increasing quickly and becoming one of the major concerns in the world today. Gangs can be found schoolyard, street, but is the gang itself a trouble? What were the reasons gangs formed? What do people, especially the youth, want to join in want to be a part of the gang, want to be part of the gang? This essay will discuss those questions. Gang is usually considered to be a group of people who spend time in public place for serve others, and gangs which work positively can give a hand in the process of growing up. Uh, the adolescents will become disciplined, active, mature if they join gangs. Teenagers join gangs because of their curiosity of discovering new aspects of their life or want to be special. Public safety kinda. If there are any positive other role models involved in these games can hold the boundaries essential to stopping them from spiraling out of control and turning violent and crime driven. Kaspar Robs. The youth will be learned about obeying the rules, working in a group, and become mature, responsible with lessons they have received. They have received. They have received during the time they're in the gangs. Caspar was teenagers who are part of a gang in the youngster age may realize that gang membership is not their interest. Joining at a young age may lead to instability in gang membership and hence less embeddedness, embeddedness in criminal career. The other reasons lead youngsters want to become a part of a gang is the protection. The absence of the family and its unconditional love, adolescents who overcome the feeling of being assigned by a school and they find it and they find it and they find it possible. It is possible to to defend themselves. So they want to join gangs for protection from students who bully them in this solution. In addition, the ones in the head to give who joins King Lord to get protection from them from uh, protection Oh, for his mother, brother, and for himself. Besides, some teenagers have their parents absent or busy because of their work and cannot spend their quality time or having conversation with their sons. This makes those youngsters lonely as a result of not having anyone for them to share their love, stories, and memories, so they choose the gangs and recognize members of gangs as their family. Michael, the physical odds showed us 2% of the youth 2% of youth use stay gang members, and about 400,000 new members with 200,000 youth leaving gangs every year. Gangs involve lo- lo- lots of kind of people for adolescents to share their opinions without concern. I think because some of the members in gangs may have the same trouble that they and they can forge social bonds from that. By the same token, financial gain is also one of the reasons that adolescents interested in gangs. Gangs are famous not only on its violence but the ability of getting salary from illegal activity, especially selling drugs. PMC and research found out policies, gangs can get the average amount of 100,000 a year through the drug trade. Youngster whose ambition is to get large amount of income without putting the same effort in it, or want to be paid the debt that cannot be paid by another job. Additionally, not only the youth want to sell drugs, but also the adults become because they fail in the because they fail because they fail because they have failed they fail to get in getting in getting better jobs bec- because they feel better job because of lack of education when they were young due to the lack of information due to the lacking of education when they were young. And Carol Harris in The Hand You Give is one of the evidence for this. He sells drugs for King Lot in order to pay his mother's debt. In conclusion, gangs play a pivotal role in the society and it is an essential part of the process of growing up and become an active, law-abiding member of society. Caspar wars, gangs themselves are not the problem, but it serves worse than it will be, and because of the use of violence and other illegal activities to make money. Although there are some dangerous gangs, there's still positive gangs are formed to help youngsters get their right career. Business owners like Marek Big Mouth Carter in The Hand You Give are themselves as gangs are trying to lend a hand in strengthening the community in positive ways. Okay, so I think that I'm really done with it. At least 18 minutes for now. So I'm gonna spend some time, on reading the poem when I turn the video on, and that is gonna be this one. The Echoes book. So I'm gonna go to here, wanna go him, wanna go him, wanna go him. It's gonna be no, it's gonna be this one. Okay, so Echoes 8897, Echoes page 4. Echoes page 4, right? Did I miss anything? Meant nothing. When we realized you weren't there, we sat with our hands folded on our desks in silence for a full 2 hours. Anything. I gave an exam score 40% of the grade for this term and assigned to some reading to today, which on which I'm about to handle a quiz worth 50%. Nothing. None of the content of the course has value or meaning. Takes as many days off as you like. Any activities we undertake as a class are sure you not matter either you to you or me, and out without purpose. Everything. A few minutes after we began last time, a soft light descended and an angel in all heavily being appeared and revealed to us what each old woman or man must do to attain divine wisdom to in this life, and the hereafter. This is the last time the class will meet before we disappear with the purpose to bring the good news to all people on earth. Nothing. When you're not present, how could something significant occur? Everything contained in this classroom as a microcosm of human existence, assembled for you to query and examine and ponder. This is not the only place such an opportunity has been gathered, but it was one place, and you weren't here. Okay, so again, it's gonna be this one. Nothing. We realized you weren't there. We sat with our hands folded on our desk in silence for a full 2 hours. Everything. I gave an exam worth 50% of the grade for this term and assigned some reading due today, on which I'm about to handle a quiz worth 50%. Nothing. None of the content of the course has value or meaning. Takes as many days off as you like. Any activities we undertake as a class are sure you not matter either to you or me and are without purpose. Everything. A few minutes after we began last time, a shaft of light descended as an angel and other heavenly being appeared and revealed to us what each woman or man must do and attain divine wisdom in this life and the hereafter. This is the last time the class will meet before we disperse to bring this good news to all people on earth. Nothing. When you're not present, how could something significant occur? Everything contained in this classroom with a microcosm of human existence, assembled for you to query, examine, and ponder. This is not the only place such an opportunity has been gathered, but it was but one place, and you weren't here. Okay, so it's mostly done for this one because I want to spend more time on speaking and not like just speak like that. Because if I speak like that, so it's gonna be the same with the stuff that I'm doing for the 10 minute speaking. So I want to do the another thing that it is different from here. Like I want to do some stuff like to speak for myself, speak anything that I want to speak, and say anything that it um assist that everything that it assists in my mind in order to improve my speaking skill and my imagination skills. And I think that is a pretty good stuff for me to do. So let's speak randomly, speak whatever I want, speak thing that I want, speak whatever the I don't care about the meaning, like just speak, and then speak, and then speak. Alright, so just bring it just in case, bro. Um, Othello, boxer, not sure what is happening. Okay. So later on, I'm gonna go to school. Of course, it's about 7:42 or some stuff like that. So I'm gonna go to school, have some practice, and learn at school too. 10:45, and then go home. It's gonna be around 11:15. Then I'm gonna go to bath. Then I'm gonna take a shower. Then I'm gonna take a shower. Go downstairs. Then have lunch. Then go back here for learning purposes. But before then, I have to, ask my aunt for permission to use her hotspot for my learning, because it says that it's gonna be maybe 2, 3, 4 days before they're gonna apply my stuff. So I'm gonna just go ahead and get everything prepared, and I'm gonna use. If you want to make a YouTube video, I have everything in my mind that I can use this, use that, and I've downloaded them in the tutorial parts, which make easier for me to do that, and I've covered everything in here, so I'm not gonna worry about those stuff like some stuff like that or something here. And that's a pretty good thing for me, and for the hue effect tutorial animation, some stuff like that. It's gonna be this one, gonna be here. I already have all of them that I can use that as material and stuff for me to make a video. But the thing that I'm having now is I cannot find the music. So I think that I'm gonna use Alan Walker, Walk Away, Fade, Spectre. How about Spectre that I don't have the. Okay, so see the picture Alan Walker, right? So I'm gonna copy the name Alan Walker, copy it, and search it in here. It's gonna be Spectre. That's it. All right. One lesson as I listen to it, if it's perfect for me to use it or not. Oh, it doesn't have any song on it. So do you need it or not? Just join it, bro. Alright, so I have this one, right? I have this music with Alan Walker. For Alan Walker, to me for the credit. Free download, and I'm gonna do I need to do like this, some stuff like that. You have used this one for your stuff, so you cannot just change the name of this one. Just give it. How about I'm gonna try this one out. No, I don't want to do that. I want to use another way to do that. But maybe I'm gonna use the fat rat. Is it better? Oh yeah, I'm gonna use the fat rat song. How about some light? All right. Paris light and last one, right? Okay, so I already have a song on it, which is about this song, and then I think I'm gonna put. Alright, so I have a song. I have a song to plug in, and I have to do the live video, so get the song and edit some stuff like that. It's gonna be 3 to 4 hours. It's gonna be good, isn't it? It's just make a simple stuff on it before I just about half an hour, maybe 50 minutes to repair everything before I do stuff. That just make me remember. Make me to have a better idea of what I want to do after that. Because this week I want to prepare and do everything to prepare for in order to prepare for my CBT test. So I'm not gonna do any music in this week. I just prepare for me. I just write down the notes for me to remember that that's what I want to do. When I finish my CBT on November 5, so on November 5th. Okay, so it's gonna be, where's my notes? It's gonna be the fat rat, the fat rat, and fire sunlight. It's gonna be this song for Nightcore. Nightcore 80 with the lyric. I'm gonna put it over here. Then I can remember to do it without lyrics. It's gonna be easy for me to do it because I can save more time for myself. That's a pretty good stuff for me to do. Okay, so done with those quotes. I'm done with though that I'm done with making the video with having a better idea of what I want to make it. Okay, so pretty good. So that is the end for today. Okay, so bye guys. I have to go. Bye guys. So because I have to go to school right now and I don't want to be late. Alright, let's go. Bye.